Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Amber Unfiltered. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I feel like is a topic talked about, but I don't know. I think I want to talk about it in a different way, or maybe it'll be the same way as other people, but I wanted to talk about what it is like losing friendships in adulthood and like how there's like a grief that comes with that. But before I do that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to cash out me at Amber Unfiltered Show, that'd be greatly appreciated. So I'm gonna get pretty personal in this video. I'm going to try and protect some of the people that I'm talking about, because these are people that I've had real life relationships with, and I don't really like to air people out, like I talk about stuff, but it's not to shit on people. And if I am doing that, I usually tell you like I don't give a fuck, but I never say like names or like specific details that would give you any indicator as to who I'm talking about. Like if you know me personally, then that would be the only way that you would know who I'm talking about. But anyway, I like to try to be mindful of that and intentional about not just putting people on blast just for the sake of putting them on blast. Like usually I have some type of like lesson or story or something that I learned that I want to share. But I thought about this topic the other day because unfortunately I have someone that I became close with within the last few years, and I was like, okay, I actually met them at a job. I won't say which job. I met them at work and we became really close, and a lot of our experiences were like identical. We had a lot of the same like core values, and this person, I think the world of them. I still do, even though we're not talking. I think they're such a smart, beautiful, hardworking, driven person, and I really admire them. Like I will start by saying that. But out of the blue, I have not heard from them. I should say that. I don't want to say I cannot do something, but I don't know. I've reached out multiple times. I'm not sure where the disconnect was, and it made me feel sad because I have already gone through this before. I just was like, I don't understand. Like I've tried multiple times. I was like, there's only so many times I'm gonna try to reach out to you before I just be like, I'm washing my hands clean of this. But there's like a certain sadness because you're like, especially if you were tight with this person and you were in constant communication with them and you were working towards like preserving the friendship or maintaining it or upkeeping it. I am a huge believer that friends are family. I take my friendships very seriously. I try to support my friends. I try to be there for them, even if it's not physically, emotionally. You can call me on the phone, you can text, you can tell me personal things, and I'll keep those close to my chest because I value you and I treasure you. And I think friendships are very healing. A lot of the times, I think the love I have for my friends has really saved me in a different way than the love I get from my husband or my mom or my siblings or any family for that matter. But my friends have seen me go through so many things, and I've seen them go through so many things, and just there's something about being in those different seasons of your life and that person loving you through it all, unconditionally supporting you through it all, seeing you, really validating you, and like really being there for you. Like that is so key to me. I think just as a woman and also like a Libra, because I'm an astrological girly a little bit, I'm very loyal. Like I love my friends. I'm gonna spoil you. I'm gonna love on you. I'm gonna check in with you. I want to talk about the hard stuff. I want to talk about the ugly stuff, the unglamorous stuff. Like that is so key to me. But anyway, I became friends with this person from a job, and I was like, oh my God, I love this person. Like, and they're so like unique to me. Like they're just, I don't know. I don't know what it was about them, but I just like their energy and just like how they presented themselves. And what I mean by that is like they were really good at makeup and they had like a certain aesthetic, and I was like, they are so pretty and like so well put together. Like I wish I could be like that. I don't give a fuck about makeup. Like the only thing I really wear consistently is foundation. Occasionally I'll wear lipstick if I want to just like feel pretty or just give myself a pop of color. I don't wear eyeshadow. I don't wear mascara. I don't do lashes. Like the only time I really get my makeup done is for a special occasion like my wedding or my birthday or something specific like that. But eventually I want to steer away from wearing makeup. But it's been painful because I'm like, I just want answers. I think that's the hardest part, is that you don't really get closure and you don't really see it coming. Because I'm like, I don't really think anything happened. And I'm like, I could be totally wrong. And I was like, well, maybe this person's just going through something. But I'm like, usually I would hear from you by now. I'm like, hopefully I'm not like blocked or something. But I'm like, I can still see you online for now. I mean, I haven't checked, but I've seen some stuff pop up. And it sucked because I really liked this person and I thought the world of them. I know they did have a birthday event or like get together, and they invited me and I was gonna come, and then I just didn't because I had too much schoolwork, and then I had some family stuff going on, and I was just like, I really don't have time to be going to DC because I have assignments and other shit to do. And she was very understanding because she had went to school herself. She has a bachelor's degree. I'm trying to get one. So she was very understanding. Like, I never had a friend like her before, and she like added value to my life, and hopefully I added value to hers. Like, we could laugh together, we could cry together. Like, it was like really nice like to have her, because that place was like hell on earth, and she made it like a little slice of heaven, a little slice of paradise. And again, I think the world of her, but I was like, I don't know what happened. So I said I didn't go to her birthday thing. And then we were still talking after that, and she had like experienced some really hard and like devastating things. And I just tried to check in with her. We were talking, and then all of a sudden she just went ghost. I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, we can talk about this. Like, call me out. If I'm doing something wrong, call me out. Like, I do not care. Like, I want to work on it. I don't want to just give up, because I've almost given up on one of my really long-term friendships over some BS, some misunderstanding, and I like almost lost a really good friend, and like we patched it over, and like we're still cool to this day. But I'm like, I don't really, it makes me like apprehensive to get close to people, because I'm like, are you just gonna dip out on me? And I'm like, again, it could be maybe they're going through something. Maybe sometimes phones do weird shit. Like, sometimes I would text her and she'd be like, oh, I didn't get a notification. I'm like, that's actually valid. Like, that do be happening, because it be happening to me too. And I'd be like, what the fuck? Or someone might have put a text thread on you know, like do not disturb, you know, all types of things. And phones be having minds of their own, any technology, for real, for real. But it kind of bothered me, and I had wanted to reach out again, like maybe call them and see, but I was like, I don't really want to be thirsty, and I'm not really about to chase you. Like, I'm a grown-ass woman, I'm married, I'm a college student, like I got shit going on. But it kind of hurt. I was like, damn, what did I do? Like, tell me if I did something. Tell me. Like, I need to hear it. I need to learn how to fix my behavior if I'm hurting you. But I reached out like 3 or 4 times, tried to message on, you know, social media platforms. That didn't work. And I was just like, okay, I guess we're not cool no more. Like, it is what it is. And I was just like, damn, this fucking sucks. And it reminded me of a friend I had years ago. How long has it been? Damn, I gotta think about this. I think it was like 20, when did I date him? I'm trying to think about something for a minute. Probably 2016, 2017, if I had to guess, maybe 2018-ish. I had another really good girlfriend, and we met at work. I meet a lot of my friends at work, ironically. I don't know if you guys have that same, like, I don't want to say issue, because it's not an issue. Have the same, what was I trying to say? Have the same experience, excuse me. So, I'm not going to say where, but hold on. Did somebody just message me? Okay, sorry. I thought somebody just messaged me on Instagram. But anyway, so we met at work. Again, instantly hit it off, realized we had a lot of similarities. And we were hanging out like every fucking week. Like, it was crazy. I'd be like, you want to come over? My mom's cooking. She cooking. You want some tacos? Like, she would come over to my house and we would just dish. We would talk about everything. She was like in a long distance relationship. She was working through that. She was working through like, I don't even want to say imposter syndrome, just struggling to figure out what she wanted to do with her life. And I was like, that's a valid concern, and that's a valid like fear, I think, or like a valid anxiety to have. So I was like working her through that. She was like, you know, my boyfriend's doing all these amazing things. You're doing like, you're writing stuff. Like, what do I have? And I'm like, you got to figure out what you like. Like, do you need to go back to school? Do you need to talk to a counselor? Like, figure something out. And I think she felt lost because everyone around her knew what they wanted to do with their life. And she was like, oh my God, I don't, like, she was like in crisis mode. But she would do this thing. So I'm telling you, we hung out all the time. We text all the time. We worked together. We would go out to lunch. I mean, we were very, very close. She would come to my shows when I performed at open mics. I even introduced her to my other friend, and we all 3 became friends, and we would all start hanging out together. Like, that's how close we were. Like, they were always over my house, over my mom's house, I should say. Like, all the time. If we wasn't going out to eat, going out for drinks, or we went to concerts together, like confiding in each other. Like, we were very, very close. So that friendship hit different. Like, I think we were friends, not 5 years. It felt like 5. Maybe we were friends for that long. I don't remember what year I met her. I want to say 5 years, but we were friends for at least 2, 3, 4 years. Like, it was very long term to me. At that time, at that age, I was probably like 19 or 20, 21, something like that, like early 20s. Like, she was my dog. Like, I would go to war behind her, and she was such a lovely human being again. And I was like, girl, what the fuck happened? So I remember I did pull a prank on her, and I was like, bitch, you can't be doing stuff like this. I had pulled a prank on her. Did I tell her I was pregnant or engaged? I forgot what it was, and she ate my ass up. After that, I never heard from her. I was like, oh my God, did she really get mad about that? But I'm like, I can't tell someone else how to feel. And I was like, that's cool. You can't be doing stupid shit like that. Like, she was so sick of me. But I tried reaching out. I called, I texted, I emailed, I went on Instagram. I kept messaging her, and like, nothing. She wouldn't respond. And I would get a red receipt. And I'm like, did she change her number? I reached out to her boyfriend. I'm like, can you let her know that, you know, I'm looking for her. Like, I want to make sure we're good. Like, I'll say sorry. I will be sorry. Like, I will rectify the behavior. But like, bro, just tell me like you have an issue. But I noticed she had this pattern of, what was I going to say? She had this pattern of, I would invite her to do something, like to hang out or whatever, like after work. And I'd be like, hey, you coming? So whenever I like make future plans with my friends, we'll solidify like the details, like where we're going, what time, what day, all that type of stuff. When it gets closer to, just for my own sanity and just for my own anxiety, I like to check with people and be like, hey, we still on? Like, even if it's the week of, if it's 2 days before, if it's the day before, the morning of, because shit happens. I definitely understand that life be happen. Life be lifing, okay? But I was just like, okay, so I would reach out to her and I wouldn't hear from her. She wouldn't show up. She wouldn't contact me back. And I was like, bro, like, are you dead? Like, do I need to come get you? Like, bro, do me and my mom need to come get you? Like, my mom loved her. She was like, she's a really good girl. Like, you need to stay friends with her. But like, basically, like, my mom, she don't let everybody up in her house like that. If she cooking for you and telling you she love you, that means she, like, you her child at this, you are her child at this point, okay? You her adoptive daughter. And like, sometimes my friends would share very pertinent stuff with my mom, like very personal stuff. And so she just would disappear. And then the next day, I'm calling, texting and texting. Oh, I got into a fight with my parents, or oh, I fell asleep, or oh, like, it was always something. And it was happening. And I was just like, girl, what is it? Like, I was like, okay, like, I'm a very understanding person. If you're upfront with me and you're like transparent and communicate with me, like, not constantly, but if you just like give me a heads up, I'm pretty understanding. Like, I understand people have real life shit going on. You don't know what people are carrying. You don't know what people are going through behind closed doors. And I've been through some shit in my life that I have a lot of grace and understanding. At least I think I do. Hopefully I do. And I have empathy for people. I'm not going to just shit on you or like smack your hand away or cut you off without no explanation or without trying to do the legwork to see if we can fix it. Like, I definitely believe in sitting down and talking things out, or calling people, texting people, trying to figure out, okay, how can we lock back in? Like, because I really value you and I want you in my life. But the situation with the first person, I was like, oh my God, this reminds me of that. Like, and what was interesting is they're both of, okay, I'm not going to say that. I'm gonna leave that part out. I don't need to put that detail in there, but it just kind of struck me because I was like, damn, I never, again, like the closure and the lack of understanding or the lack of information as to why you just decided to cut ties. But I'm like, I guess technically they don't owe me anything. Even if they showed loyalty at some point, you know, they don't have to now. They can do whatever they want to do. I'm not entitled to anything, honestly. Like, but I hold my friends close and I hold them dearly in my heart and in my spirit. I was just like, oh, okay. Like, it kind of sucked. And I had a dream about the first person the other day, and I was like, damn, maybe that's a sign. Maybe it's telling me something, because I do be feeling like my dreams be like putting me on game and like dropping jewels and like giving me guidance as to like certain situations that maybe are unresolved or not, yeah, like kind of just hanging by the wayside or hanging by a thread. But it's very painful, and I find it, I feel like I might cry. I find it like, I find it difficult to make friends in adulthood, because you meet people, either people be doing some weird fuck shit that I don't be on that type of time, or you get really close with someone, but then you just lose touch. Like, it's just like differences in lifestyle, you know, competing priorities or distance, like physical distance. Some friends that I've had for years, I have had two really good friends from high school that I swore would be in my life forever. I don't hear from either one of them, and they don't hear from me really like that unless it's like their birthday or something specific. And that's sad to me, because I thought like they would be in my wedding. I thought they would be like the godparents to my kids. Like, I really saw offers and we were so close, and you just become different. You outgrow people, but it's so hard as an adult because everyone's trying to survive and everyone's trying to put food on the table. But also, like, some people don't know how to be friends and some people don't know how to be your friend. And what I mean by that is like being intuitive enough to meet your needs, but also vice versa, like it being a two-way street. Like, I don't know, I'm very wary of people now. Like, I think people are cool. Like, I'll talk to them. I'll talk to everybody. I try and be friendly. I try and be kind. But like when it comes to my inner circle, I'm very shut off. Like, I be saying, oh, I want new friends, but then I'd be afraid to put myself out there. And I wonder if other people felt that way. And I also wanted to talk about the grief that comes with like the lack of closure. Like, it be keeping me up. I'd be like, damn, why? Or just randomly I'll think about this. Oh, I have another person that I wanted to bring up as well. Again, I'm not going to give too many specifics. This person I also met at work too. I'm telling you, I'll be meeting all my friends at work. Them be my dogs though, for real. So this person I met a few years ago as well. And we locked in because both of us were fucking being bullied at work by this like certain clique of women, which was crazy work because they were all older than us. You would think us being the younger ones that we would act like that. No, it was grown ass women like in their 30s and 40s with husbands and kids doing this type of shit. Like, I was like, you need to go to therapy, bitch. You need to be sitting on someone's couch. Maybe you need to be medicated too, ho. But we became really good friends, and I saw them in two different seasons of their life, and they were very like unconditionally supportive, loving, all the things. But when I left that job, it was like we maintained an emotional connection, and I think she really got me through some tough times, and I think she could say the same about me with her. Like, I tried just to be really supportive because she was going through a lot. Like, we both were, but I think her situation was so much tougher. Like, it was just like she was like in the clutches of like a complete narcissist who like controlled her and like didn't let her have autonomy. And like finally she broke free of that. And I was so proud of her because I felt like she was like a caterpillar that bloomed into a fucking butterfly and came out the cocoon. She came out the other side. Like, it was so beautiful watching her transformation. Like, I was in complete awe of her. I was like, you are like a literal goddess. Like, I loved her down, like, period. I mean, I still have love for her, don't get me wrong. But with her, I would invite her to stuff and she just wouldn't show up. She'd be like, yeah, I'm coming. And then she'd just ghost me. And I would be like, okay. And I remember I tried to bring it up. I was like, that kind of bothered me because like you said you was going to be there. Now, I will say that this person has social anxiety and I definitely do too. So I do understand that. And I understand, again, life be life and just tell me what's up. But it was like, it felt like I wasn't a priority. It felt like, okay, I'm comfortable with you at this distance. And me and her were both really bad for making plans to hang out with each other. And then we would cancel. Like, we're in true Libra fashion. You know, when you make plans when you're in a good mood, but then you be in like a trash ass mood when it come, where you be like, I don't really feel like dealing with nobody. You feel like in a hermit crab mood. That's kind of how we both were. And we understood this about each other. It was like an unwritten rule, but we really tried hard. But like emotionally, we were locked in. It was like I saw her every day, but like in my heart, in my mind, in my emotional like well, you know? And she is, again, just like the other people that I talked about, or the other ladies I talked about, she is very smart. She is very sharp. She's very creative. She could do anything that she sets her mind to. She, again, very hardworking, very driven, very, she's very funny. She has like a very dark sense of humor. I think she's the world of her. Again, I think she's such a lovely person, but it kept happening. Like, I would invite her to stuff and she would ghost me. So recently I had rented out my work, like the coffee shop I worked at, after hours. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I thought I saw a bug on the wall. I swear I be finding all the bugs in the house. Like, they be like, I don't be seeing nothing. I'm like, well, do you need to get your eyes checked? Like, I swear I be like, I remember, sorry, I got distracted again. I remember I literally, okay, this is totally TMI. Like, it was like a month or so ago. I was literally in the shower. What I do is I shake out the shower curtain because there's been way too many times I found a fucking spider the size of my fucking hand. Okay, I'm being dramatic, of course. I found a fucking spider and it's like crawling, about to drop on my ass. So I remember I was taking a shower and I had sent Nick out to go get some food for us for dinner. Bruh, I put the shampoo up and I look and I just see a silhouette and it looks like a fucking hand. I said, motherfucker. I ran out that shower so fast and I was just standing in the hallway just fucking shivering, bitch. I waited till Nick got home to kill it. Cause it was like in the, you know what shower curtains, like how they have the plastic part, it was like in between that. So I was like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get the bitch. Like, I was sitting there plotting and then, okay, something, you know, I'm not gonna tell y'all all my business because y'all might judge me for this. Sorry, I backed up because my butt started hurting. I've been sitting here for like an hour. But anyway, Yeah, hubby came home and killed it. I was like, he was like, you really waited till I got home? I said, hell yeah, I was watching his ass on Live 360 until he came home. I was like, yeah, go in here, put the food down, and then go take care of Charlotte's Web in there, okay? But so I had rented out my coffee shop, and I was gonna host all my girlfriends, you know, majority of them. I had invited like 10 people, and maybe like 5 or 6 said that they could come. So she said she was gonna come. Like I said, I did a check-in. I was like, hey, you still coming? Yeah, I'm coming. The day of, she's like, oh, my car won't start. She had told me a couple days ago that her car was having issues. I was like, all right, cool. She's like, oh, it won't start, my leg hurt, like all these things start coming up, and I'm like, okay, well, if you need to take some time to get yourself together, like I'd still love to see you. And she did live far. I will give her credit. It was far away. Like it was like a good 45 minutes away. She's a mom. She has 2 kids. She has other responsibilities. I totally get it. But you said you were coming. If you can't come, just tell me you can't come. Like, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. It's gonna hurt my feelings more with me thinking that you're coming and you're not. So I remember some time had passed, and then all of a sudden they said that they couldn't come. Or no, that didn't happen. She fell asleep, and then she was with her boyfriend. And I was like, that made me feel so last place. That made me feel like second priority. And I don't come first, right? She has other people in her life that will come first, right? But could you at least have the decency to tell me you're not coming? Like, she just didn't show up. I didn't hear from her for like hours. And it really hurt me, because I was like, I wanted you there. You had mentioned to me you wanted to meet some other people. Okay, maybe she didn't say that, but she had meant, like, I think I wanted to bring her into our friend group was what I was trying to do. Like, I was trying to get her out of her comfort zone, but also letting her know there's other women besides me that would support you and that would love on you. She already had friends, not to say she didn't, but you know, I just thought she would fit in well with the group. You ever meet like certain people, you're like, oh, if I connect these two, like it's gonna be solid. Like they're gonna mesh well together. I'm very big on that with my friends. I don't feel like you just need to be friends with me. Sometimes we can't all hang out, and then we be having a good ass fucking time. Like for my Friendsgiving, all the women that I invited, they had never met each other. It was so great. We were laughing and talking like we were old friends. Like just the camaraderie and like I don't know how to explain it. It was just like they already knew each other. And I was like, damn, I got some really good people in my corner. Like I've always known this, but I was like, damn, like it was really nice. It was really nice having all my friends in the same space at the same time. Like, cause I know how hard it is. People have shit going on. A lot of my friends are moms. A lot of them are wives. A lot of them are like going to school, have their own businesses, have jobs. Like they don't really have free time like that. When you're a mom or a wife, your time, especially a mom, like your life no longer belongs to you. But it was so touching. Like it touched my heart. That was my favorite part, just seeing all of them get along. And then I saw little side conversations and connections being made, and I was just like, oh, and some of them are like, oh, I want to hang out with you again. And I'm just like, damn, this was really nice that I curated this, but also that they stepped outside their comfort zone and made some new connections. Like it was I had been wanting to do a Friendsgiving forever, but it kind of sucks because I'm like, I want new friends, but then I'm like, at the same time, I don't, because I don't want to let someone into my life just for them to be gone later. But sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that seasonal friendship or that seasonal connection. Like, honestly, for real, I'm pretty close with my manager. Like, I would literally be friends with her out of work, like outside of work. But I'm like, should I kind of have a boundary? Like, we like hug each other, like we be telling each other we love each other, like how you doing, like we really check in with each other. And I was like, I would totally like bring her around my friends or my family. Like she's such a lovely human being, like I adore her. But then I'm like skeptical, and I'm afraid to like get too close. Like even though we talk and I tell her a lot and she tells me a lot, I think I feel apprehension because I'm like, will this be gone? Is this too good to be true? Like, you know, you have those like doubts. And it kind of sucks because even some other friends that I've had from years ago, I'm like, damn, like they're nowhere to be found, but neither am I. But it's like, what happened? How did we grow so far apart? But being an adult and having friendships is like hard because of all the other responsibilities that you have, and you're like juggling so much. You're juggling like family. Don't let you be married too, because then you have like your family, your husband's family, or your wife's family. Then you have like family events, you've got school, you've got work. You're just like so burnt out. You're just trying to like wear so many different hats, you know? And I don't know, it's kind of painful for me, and I don't know. I think one of my favorite YouTubers, it was Real Talk with Yanni. I love her channel. She was talking about women having a mother wound. I think she was talking about B. Simone. And I was like, I low-key think I have that, especially with my bio mom. Like women who kind of have like colorful or like very like unusual relationships with women, because maybe the first woman in their life didn't really set the tone or the foundation for friendships or like interactions with other women. I definitely think that I might have that. I think now as more time has passed by, I don't have any like ill will or hatred towards my birth mom. Like for a long time I was so bitter and I was so angry and resentful, but now I just see her as a human being who tried to do the best she could with what she had. It doesn't excuse everything, but I definitely see her in a different light, and I'm like, I'd be willing to like sit down with her and really pick her brain and just hear about her backstory, how she came up. Like I know some of it, but I'd love to know how that correlated to my childhood, but also what she was thinking at that time, because being a new mom is hard. Like I was her first child, like she wasn't supposed to be perfect. But I don't know, I think mother wounds are really something that a lot of us struggle with, especially women of color, especially Black women. A lot of us have very tense relationships with our mom. A lot of us are estranged, and a lot of us aren't taking our family's bullshit anymore. Like a lot of us are like, no, if you cost me my mental health or my peace, like you gotta go, like I gotta be distant from you. And I think that's so fascinating. But I don't know, I thought I had much more to say. It kind of makes me sad because I'm like, I really valued these people and I wanted them around. Like one of my best friends from high school, like I don't even talk to her like that anymore. And I'm just like, damn, that sucks because like you were really my sister. Like she'll always be my sister, like don't get me wrong. But I'm like, I don't even know how we grew apart. I don't even know how we got here. Like, and like, it's different now. Like, I don't know. It's just like, we're so different. We're in such different phases. We want different things. And there's totally nothing wrong with that. But I'm like, damn, when I was a kid, when I was like 16, 17, like she was my shotter. She was like my partner. Like, but if she called me right now and said she needed something, I will be there. Same for her. Like, but it's just like, we don't talk. I don't know what's going on in her life. And I'm just like, damn, that sucks. Even I had a really good guy best friend. It was like the same thing. Like, again, just in different phases. And sometimes you outgrow people and that's totally okay. But you'll always have love for them and they'll always live in here. But anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. Hopefully this video makes sense. Have you guys gone through this? Is it like, I don't even want to say friendship trauma or relationship trauma, but interpersonal relationships are so complex. They're so complicated. They're not just one thing. And I think too, to add to that, you feel self-conscious. You're like, did I do something wrong? Was it me? Did I offend them? Did I upset them? Did I hurt them? What is it about me? And you feel like almost neglected or abandoned. And you're like, damn, what did I do? What can I fix? But sometimes it's not really us. They might just be going through something. The friendship might not be serving them. It could be plenty of reasons, or there might not be any reason. But you know, like humans, we're curious. We want answers. We want things to be resolved. We want things to be complete. We want resolution. And that's something I struggle with. I'm like, damn, this sucks because I don't want to be here. Like I'm saying, I don't want to be here like in this space of, you know, being apart, but it just is like, okay, what it is, and I just tell myself I have to move on. But the first time that really happened and it hurt me was like my high school friend, but more so the friend that I told you about, who was like over my house every day. We were always together, we worked together. Like that one hit different because I was like, damn, like did I really fuck it up that bad that they just walked away from me? But I think it's like my own insecurities and my own trauma coming back up to bite me in the ass, or just kind of like bubbling back up to the surface. Like, you know, there were times where the people that were supposed to protect me or love on me or like really be there for me weren't. And so I feel like insecure about like my staying power in people's lives. And I don't know if other people feel like that. I'm like, damn, are they gonna leave? Is everyone I love just gonna leave? Like that's like my existential crisis like question or like anxiety that I have. And I'm like, damn, am I not worth sticking around? But the right people will. I think that's what I wanted to leave this video off with. But anyways, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.